Have you ever noticed the lines on the palm of your hand? These lines are always with you and hold special meaning. If these lines form the letter X, the meaning is even more profound, as it carries symbolic and spiritual implications. Perhaps you've never noticed it because you don't believe in palmistry, but what does it really mean to have the letter X on the palm of your hand? We will explore this in a story rich with Buddhist wisdom, capable of providing emotional well-being and inner peace. So, make yourself comfortable and stay with us until the end of the video, because what you will hear will leave you astonished, especially if you are among the rare few who can say they have this letter on their hand. Before we continue, if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel and activate notifications so you stay updated when we publish new content for your spiritual growth. In a peaceful Buddhist temple hidden in an enchanting Japanese forest, the wise old Buddhist monk named Ninsi gathered his disciples in the courtyard. "My children," Ninsi began in a calm yet penetrating voice, "have you ever felt as though the universe is whispering ancient secrets about your destiny? And have you ever had the sense that your destiny, or at least what we call destiny, holds something unique and mysterious for you?" The disciples, captivated by his eloquence, nodded, reflecting on the sensations they had felt over time. "Imagine entering a place and feeling your energy being absorbed, as if the environment were demanding your life force," he continued. "Have you ever felt that subtle shiver down your spine, that sensation that prompts you to change direction, cancel plans, or follow another path? Just like when something happens at the last moment that takes you somewhere different from the path you had chosen." The disciples exchanged questioning glances, but Ninsi continued without giving them time to answer or ask questions. His intent was to make them think, but also to keep them focused on his words. "And then there's that strange and enigmatic symbol marked on your hand, the letter X. Those of you who haven't know exactly what I'm talking about." One of the disciples timidly raised his hand. "Master, I have the letter X on the palm of my hand, and I've heard about it for a long time. I've always wondered anxiously what it meant." Another disciple added, "I also have the X on the palm of my hand, and I was told it's a sign that we are destined to live shorter lives than others. But what is the truth?" Ninsi smiled a compassionate smile that seemed to light up the night itself. "Well, get ready to decipher the secrets that destiny has in store for you. Welcome to the mystery of the letter X." With graceful serenity, the monk told them the parable of a traveler whose actions were guided by a star in the shape of an X that illuminated the sky. That star was a light that lit his path, and it was as if it also illuminated his very soul, leading him through the mystery that enveloped the world. "Imagine," said the old monk, "you are like that traveler, with the letter X engraved on the palm of your hand. It is like having a secret map of the universe, an inner guide that pushes you towards your destination. But this map won't just take you to physical locations. It will lead you towards your true essence, towards your spiritual mission, towards actions and events that will change your life." The disciples listened intently, eager to learn more about the meaning of that mysterious letter that fascinated and disturbed all those who carried it on the palm of their hand. "Those who carry the letter X on their palm can manifest incredible inner strength," Ninsi continued. "These individuals are often natural leaders capable of inspiring and influencing those around them. Their energy is magnetic, and they attract others to them like stars are drawn to the moon. Sometimes they are political leaders or captains of industry. Other times they are simply good people who know how to illuminate the path for those around them. For example," he added, "charismatic parents, teachers, doctors, and in the spiritual world, those who bear the letter X are true keepers of ancient secrets. They are in tune with the higher energies of the universe, capable of discerning hidden truths and guiding others toward the light." The disciples listened with growing amazement, feeling part of something bigger than themselves. Those who had the letter X on their hand began to feel special, while the others began to feel respect for their companions. However, Ninsi warned, with the power of this letter also comes great responsibility. You must use your gift with wisdom and compassion, or you risk being overwhelmed by the dark forces that lurk in the shadows. As the fireplace crackled gently, Ninsi urged his disciples to strengthen their connection with the letter X, to explore its mysteries with humility and gratitude, and to feel privileged. "Remember," the monk said in a solemn tone, "that your letter X is unique, as is your path. There is no one else like you, and no one can fulfill your spiritual mission but you." The disciples nodded respectfully, feeling a newfound determination burning in their hearts. It was not just a simple nod, but one filled with meaning, as if each movement of their heads signaled an unspoken promise to live life with greater purpose. The newly ignited fire of determination within them was not a flame burning without direction, but a light illuminating their path toward a deeper understanding of themselves and their place in the vast universe. With every wise word that flowed from the old monk's lips, they felt as if the door to the mysteries of life was gradually opening before them. They began to realize that the letter X engraved on the palm of their hand was not just an ordinary mark, but a symbol of a meaningful spiritual journey, waiting to be discovered and lived. Their minds were filled with questions, but their hearts were filled with the courage to face whatever was to come. Ninsi, the wise old monk, noticed the changes occurring within his disciples. He saw how their gazes became more steadfast, how they now stood taller, as if the weight of the world had been lifted from their shoulders and replaced with a newfound sense of purpose. He knew they were now ready, not just to explore the mystery of the letter X, but to discover and fulfill their true purpose in this universe. The peaceful Buddhist temple where they stood became a witness to this moment of transformation. Its usually silent walls seemed to vibrate with the new energy emanating from the disciples. The light of knowledge that had long been hidden within their hearts began to shine brightly, dispelling every shadow of doubt and uncertainty. With hope and conviction, they embraced their destiny, a destiny that had long awaited them to be found and lived. Under Ninsi's loving guidance, the disciples knew that their journey had only just begun. This journey would take them through valleys of difficulty and peaks of joy, but they felt prepared to face every challenge with courage, every lesson with humility, and every victory with gratitude. They no longer felt alone in their quest. They had the guidance of a wise teacher, along with the strength and confidence that had been built within themselves. With open hearts and clear minds, they stepped forward, leaving meaningful imprints with each step they took. The light that once shone dimly within them now shone brightly, illuminating their path toward true enlightenment and transformation.